I think the hardest part of my job, because I'm a people person, is to performance manage, but it's so important, because if you have good people on your team, they care about their job and they care about their performance, or even if they don't care about their job and their performance, they probably care about their reputation to a certain extent, and it is your responsibility, it's your privilege and responsibility as a manager to address those issues with them. I don't think that people should be surprised. You shouldn't put off managing performance to the point where it's now a on fire sort of issue. And you should also be giving feedback to your direct reports regularly, so that it's not just the only time that you call someone into your office, so to speak, they're trembling in their boots because you've never told them how they were doing before. I do like to kind of sandwich any challenging feedback between things that are going right, because something always is going right. But I also like to be very direct and matter of fact. And sometimes the conversation is, I believe you care about your job and I care about you, and I know you would want to be doing the best job. Let me tell you what I've observed, and then get your feedback on what you're thinking, and let me tell you what I expect, because sometimes expectations aren't clear. Sometimes there's performance issues because the person genuinely isn't doing a good job. Sometimes there's performance issues because they don't know how to do a good job, and sometimes they think they're doing a good job, and there's a disconnect between expectations and what they're delivering. And I think it's important to figure out which one of those things is happening and address it in that way. It's a tough conversation. It's a tough conversation when you're close to your team, and you know people very well. But it's important, and you owe it to them. And ultimately, I haven't had a situation where in the end, maybe several weeks later, but in the end, it wasn't a really positive for that person's career or for the team as a whole.